Today's video is sponsored by YESOUL. They were nice enough to send me over their G1M PLUS T exercise bike, and I'm obsessed. I love how it comes basically already put together, so you don't have to do much. Once you do download the app, you'll be able to sign up and utilize all its features. The thing I love the absolute most is the free casting feature. Yes, I said free. It comes with 2 cords for iPhone and Android, and I love that it's very small and compact, so it is excellent for all spaces. The YESOUL G1M PLUS provides the same features and performance as other bikes with screens, but at a much lower price. So girl, what you ain't on to buy it? But let's get into the features that I previously mentioned before. The fact that I can watch any of my shows and work out, I'm super lit and excited to start using this, and I know it'll make my workout so much more enjoyable. You can also watch or listen to podcasts. I do that sometimes as well. It just depends on my mood. I'm usually like that at the gym. Either it's music or I'll listen to a podcast, but now you can actually watch something. If I haven't already convinced you that this is the best bang for your buck with a great price and convenience, please check down below in my description box and click the link below to check out more of the great features of this bike. As always, thank you so much for sponsoring this portion of the video. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another moving vlog. If you're new here, hey girl, my name is Akeira Janee. Don't forget to subscribe and join the family before you leave. So we're going to get right into it, obviously by the title. I don't really know what I'm going to title it, but I do know that I told y'all it's going to be literally short, sweet, straight to the point, basically. So you guys already know what's going on. The back kind of looks a little different, maybe if you kind of paid attention to our last place. Basically, we are in a whole new home. We moved out of the house or whatever that you guys had saw me post and us doing our little cute little keys and things like that. We basically moved within about 2 weeks of living there because our house flooded, and the company, well, the people, they didn't do anything about it. It was no sense of urgency, anything like that. So we're going to get into that first. That's kind of why I've been MIA, because basically we literally had to up and root and move our whole entire home because of all of this that's been happening. So yeah, anyways, February 15th is when actually our window started to leak a little bit before the 15th, but the first time that I actually recorded it was on February 15th. So I'll like put in these videos and pictures and things like that as I talk about them. But February 15th, I started to record. It was when here in Little Rock, it was raining a lot that like whole entire week. And I saw it dripping a little bit before the 15th, like I said. But I was like, you know, maybe it's, you know, it's nothing too crazy. No, it's something crazy. So I sent this to my boyfriend. I was like, hey, like the window, whatever, like it's leaking. And I just, you know, sent him this and show him that. I put in a work order to the front office for them to come look at it and check it out and stuff. So my initial post on the 15th that I put in a maintenance work order, it said our master bedroom has been leaking a ton of water when it rains, which is basically every day. The entire floor, window, blinds, and AC unit is completely wet. It looks like it's coming from the top all the way down, needs fixing immediately. And then I sent the videos and pictures and stuff. So yeah, he came maybe 2 days later or whatever. He did not step foot inside the house. He literally looked outside on a ladder, looked up there, did something, said something, and he's gonna have the actual like builders and stuff come out, and that was it. So moving along to February 19th, it started to leak again. So yeah, from the 15th through the 19th, it started to leak again very, very badly. My boyfriend actually recorded most of these videos as well. I literally woke up this day, I believe, and I said, hey, I think it's leaking again. And then I don't know if it was on the phone or I texted him or whatever, because I had just got off work, and the sound woke me up because it sounded like a water faucet running down in our bedroom. And no, it's literally just the freaking leak that's in our window. So it completely got the whole AC unit wet. And my whole thing about that was if I'm telling you that y'all's property is getting wet and damaged, like the AC unit, first off, how is that not a fire hazard? Like we could have literally blew up. So I had told him to unplug that. I think like the second day this was happening. and the water's just running down. They don't care. It was no sense of urgency, but as you can see, blinds completely wet, the floor is wet, the AC unit was getting wet. We tried to use towels. It got literally everything completely wet. So I sent another maintenance request February 19th. Remember, my first one was on the 15th. The second one now is on the 19th. I said the window is leaking even more now. Whatever the man did a day ago did not work at all. It's still leaking into the AC system and all over our floor. It is leaking from the top of the window on the inside. This is my second time saying that. And then later that day, ironically, I had got like a little survey to like submit. Literally said, haven't been here a month and the bedroom window is leaking extremely bad. There is paint drips left all over the floor, making the floor look a mess. And there has been no one to come and clean that either. When I specifically asked the lady at the front, and she said she'll have maintenance come out there. Pieces of our mirror was falling off on the side. The houses are not up to par to be lived in. No one is answering the phone for the emergency line. No one has been picking up. This was during our little snowstorm. We have an emergency maintenance line. I called that 20 times. I DM'd them on Instagram, Facebook, like trying to get in contact with somebody. I went to the office. I even went and knocked on the door to where I saw the lady who works in the front. She was over there before letting out a dog. And I went over there and knocked and nobody answered. I stayed there for at least 10 minutes knocking on the door. And they also had a window open. So I know somebody seen me in there and no one came to the window. So that's cool. And this one that I'm about to show you guys right now is when it got really, really bad. This was at 2 o'clock on the 19th. So literally all day long, just the ice and the snow and everything was melting. It was horrible. Of course he's calling. Okay, so Bae just FaceTimed me. I don't really know exactly what I was saying last, but I do know I was looking at the videos of just saying that on the 19th, things just progressively gotten worse and no one was answering my calls, texts, emails, Instagram, like social medias. I literally reached out every single way possible and no one responded back. So I later then get an email from the woman at the front office, and she said, because I emailed everything, she said, "Hi Akeira, thank you for reaching out. Maintenance has been notified and will hopefully be coming today." Is this not a maintenance emergency? Why would someone hopefully come? Literally our whole, first off, the flood starts in the bedroom. Then the videos that I'm showing you guys, obviously you can see the TV stand and my iRobot and my living room rug and stuff. That is the living room. It went through the wall in the floors and made its way to the living room. So literally used all of our towels, used blankets, the mop, every single thing. It literally, it was such a horrible day, a horrible 2 weeks of dealing with this. Like dealt with it the whole entire 2 weeks. So after her with that email, she, I didn't respond back to her because I'm like, you know, forget you, like y'all don't care basically. So Bae is trying to mop it up. He literally was messing with this, trying to stop the leak from about 1 o'clock to about 6 to 7 o'clock at night. It was literally insane. I guess the main manager guy, whatever, he said, "Good morning. I want to apologize for the lack of assistance from our maintenance supervisor yesterday. I did notify him immediately upon seeing your message. Ownership as well as regional management has been notified of this and are working to get this issue resolved. Ownership is currently getting a team of construction together to fix leaking in your home. If you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to reach out to me and our regional manager, and his contact information is here." So that was her, and then she gave me his information. So that was at 9:46 a.m. Then my man, he had sent an email to her and then like CC all of us and all of that, and basically just repeating everything that we've already told them. He was just saying he understand that, you know, y'all, you know, you said that or whatever like that, but like this is urgent, so somebody needs to come out here and do something. Then later that day, she responded back to him and said, "Good morning. After speaking with construction, I've been informed that unfortunately they are unable to work on the leaks until all the ice has melted. The team will be back first thing Monday morning." Let me tell y'all right now, Monday morning was 4 days away. 4 days away. So we would be in our home with it leaking and flooding for 4 days. Then she said, "In the meantime, I would like to offer you to stay in our furnished apartment," gave the address, "over the weekend or until construction has been able to complete the unit. Please let us know if you would like to stay in this unit and we will make sure everything is taken care of for your stay. I am very sorry that all of these circumstances, however, we are doing what we can to make sure that you are taken care of. If you have any questions, please let me know. So I do like that they were able to offer the place, but the thing is, we literally just moved in. Obviously, I am pregnant. Like, I forgot how many weeks I was when this was actually going down, but literally we just moved there, getting ready for a baby shower. This whole month was insane. My boyfriend's birthday, getting ready for a baby shower, moving in, and me trying to set up, unpack, nest, start nesting. And obviously, you know, I'm waiting to after the baby shower to start nesting and things like that. So it was just a mess. Y'all been seeing the moving vlogs. It's just been a whirlwind, and literally I was stressed the hell out. So after that message, I don't know if I replied back to her or not, but obviously we don't want to stay in a furnished place because all of our stuff is at our home. You know, like we would have to go over there constantly during the day. We have 2 dogs. Like, it was just a lot, and we didn't want that. As well as we kind of, like, we got the water and stuff up. Of course, it was still leaking, but he just put like some duct tape or something up there. We just basically thugged it out over the weekend because we don't want to be in a, you know, just a random space to where we would still have to come back to our home anyway. That's messed up. You know, everything is there. So whatever. Then also I wanted to show you guys this picture. I'll probably pop it up, but later that day, 2 hours later, this happened to our, I'm just gonna pop it on screen. This happened to our wall. Literally the whole wall just come, excuse my nails, I gotta get them done. The whole wall, just horrible, just horrible. And bubbles. This isn't the only part that the wall had the little bubbles and basically melting down. It was just horrible. Then I started to call some more. So I'm gonna put in a screenshot. I may put in a screenshot of all these phone numbers. I don't know. Well, this is when I called literally like 20 times. I don't want to give the phone number, but this is my call log right here that I screenshotted. And then I said we need someone at our house immediately. This was at 10:54 p.m. that same day because we were still dealing with this literally all day in the next few days as well. And I sent more videos of what was happening as well. Then this is February 20th at 10:55. I said I put in a work order on 2:15 and a guy came the next day, I believe, but didn't look on the inside, only the outside. The water is still leaking from the inside, which is now worse than before. Water is completely running directly into the AC vent thing and getting everywhere. This needs to be fixed immediately. The photos and videos that's included is from today. She said, "Hi Akeira, thank you for reaching out. Maintenance has been notified and will hopefully be coming by today." So then obviously, you know, screenshotting and saving all of this stuff because yeah, y'all never thought that we were going to pay for anything. But I also, obviously we have a Ring doorbell and things like that, so I had looked back at the footage and I'm like, I just realized, first off, this footage is from the guy showing that he never came inside the house. Literally, he was banging on something and I went outside and I was like, hey, are you here to fix the window? Didn't knock on the door, didn't ring the doorbell, didn't say anything. Literally shows up and started banging on the outside of the house. Scared the hell out of me, thought somebody was breaking in. So that's when I looked out the window, saw him on the ladder, and then I went outside and started talking to him. Then the guy and a construction worker, I believe, came on the 20th. This was at 10:21. Then they left out at 10:29. Didn't update me on anything, didn't say anything to me. Him and the construction guy literally walked out. Did y'all hear what time I said? Got there at 10:21, left at 10:29. Did absolutely nothing and didn't tell me anything. And then they didn't come back until 2 days later. So yeah, I made sure to record everything and save everything like that or whatever. So I just wanted to give an update. I don't want this video to be too long, but basically when you see me with new videos popping up, first off, I didn't record us moving into our new house and things like that because everything has just been hectic. But when I started to record in here, I didn't want y'all to be like, you know, this ain't the house that we saw you in and you started the moving series in. So that's the update. By now, obviously, I've already posted on Instagram as well that my water broke at 32 weeks. So after this flood, I believe 2 weeks later, two and a half weeks, about 2 weeks later, woke up and my water broke. So on top of this leak happening, my water broke, stuck in the hospital for, they said, minimum of 2 weeks until my son comes out, which he could come out any time between those 2 weeks that I will have to stay there because they wanted me to at least make it to 34 weeks. So yeah, the whole month of February was supposed to be amazing, which it was. Baby shower and all of that, y'all saw, it was really nice. But the whole moving thing, so I'm in the hospital first week, everybody have to move out. all of our stuff from the house and moving into our new place. Shout out to my cousin Dinah and my cousin Brianna, and of course my boyfriend, his friends, and things like that. But them two, my two cousins, they literally unpacked our whole entire new house for me because I was in the hospital, and obviously they was staying there and things like that with me 24/7 as well. So yeah, it's just been a lot. Stressed out for 100 different reasons as well. I'm just glad to be in a new place to where I don't got to worry about floods and people not caring about safety and things like that. I am going to read what I sent to them. My cousin Dinah actually typed it up, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to find that real quick. Okay, so this is what Dinah typed out for me to say to them. In light of recent events, this letter will serve as a formal notification that we will be forging our rental relationship with where I used to stay, blank, 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 due to the significant flooding that has rendered our unit, in some words that I don't know how to pronounce. We wish to vacate by the date. So I'm just gonna put a screenshot in and let y'all read it like that. And then I don't think I screenshotted what he said back, but basically the like main manager, he was just like, yeah, you know, y'all are good, y'all are free to leave, you know, as long as you're out by the 1st, like you said. So sorry. And then they tried to offer us another townhouse unit. Obviously in the message we said that we don't feel comfortable at the community, so why would you offer us another place in the community that's definitely probably still not up to par. So they were still building construction out there, and if y'all do decide to move over there, because the locals, you probably would, you know, y'all probably kind of know what that place is by now. But yeah, they are not built correctly. They are out there moving too fast and not doing what they're supposed to be doing, as well as we were supposed to be in, we had 2 different units before the unit they put us in. Those 2 units are still not done being built because they're just out there lollygagging basically at this point. But yeah, I feel like this video is all over the place, but I did just want to come on here and let y'all know what's up because yeah, I've been MIA. I do not want this video to be longer than 20 minutes, but thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like this video, comment, and subscribe. I am feeling well now. I am better because I am out of that space. I literally told my man, I said, I am not staying here. I'm not. I don't care where we go. I'm not staying here. I found this house within, I would say, three to 4 days of looking. Found it on like Zillow, whatever, like the house apps and stuff like that. So yeah, super excited. I'll probably put in a little bit of footage and stuff of the house, but we've unpacked, but we're still organizing. So my cousin and all of them, they unpacked everything, but since I'm now here at home, basically I'm the one that's, you know, organizing everything how I want to my liking. And we still have to hang certain things up on the wall, you know, just different things like that. So we just have to make the house our home, but we're here in a new space. Our actual realtor and property manager, well, not even property manager, I guess, whoever the lady is, we just talked to like one person. She's really nice, really sweet. We had told her our situation, literally did the application and all of that, got us in and done and all of that in like 1 to 2 days. So super love that. Moved in on a special as well that they had going on with the home. So cannot thank God enough, cannot be blessed enough with that. Super excited. Love the new place, which is, this is an actual house as well. So what we moved from was a like townhouse community, and this is an actual house. Like we got front door, back door, we got a backyard, deck, like all of that. The townhome, we had nothing. It was like one way in, one way out. We had no backyard, like nothing like that. So it's totally different. I'm super excited to be in a home, but I do have other vlogs that I started and stuff, and we'll just get into that in my actual other moving vlogs, I guess, or days in my life, something. But I wanted to come on here and give you guys an update, and I will see you lovelies in my next video. More than likely it'll be an update of how my pregnancy and things like that is going and how it went, different things like that. So yeah, don't forget to like this video, comment, and subscribe, and that's my next video. I will see you lovelies then. Bye guys.